for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now, Raimel Tapia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway at the Beltway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A 1-1. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Popped him up. Ruiz is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Back goes Thomas. He gets there, and that's the second out. So 2 down and a runner at first. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Rockies strand 1. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. German Marquez gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we'll get a chance to look at a power right-hander that can get it up there, too. Mid-90s and a great assortment of off-speed pitches. You'll know if Marquez is on early, you'll start seeing a lot of swings and misses. And if that's the case, expect him to stick around long in this one.
Lane Thomas now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Thomas.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Lane Thomas is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. To the plate now, number 3. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Hilliard is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left as the Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
The first baseman.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Number 25, C.J. Cron.
Set and the pitch.
Hey! No, that's low.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive base hit. Elias Diaz the next to hit as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 balls. 2
Well
strikes.
outside with the curveball for a ball. So a full
Can't
count
lose,
now.
Bull.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
McMahon, base runner at first with 1 out. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard, as he will look at a
Count
first
1-0.
pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Now the 2-0 home. He's taken strike 1. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Yadiel Hernandez.
The left fielder, Yadiel Hernandez.
Now here's the first offering. As he can't catch up on a
0-1
fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Grounded to short. Story scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th.
Now it'll be
shortstop,
Luis Garcia to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hilliard able to track it down for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping up is Herman Marquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way.
Yep,
and that misses ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fouled off. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Now back.
Next up, Raimel Tapia 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air to center. Back goes Thomas. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next it'll be Brendan Rodgers, who drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. At the plate now is Carter Kieboom as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it. 1 out. So next to bat will be Steven Strasburg. first delivery to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So next to hit is Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering.
Nope, at the ball.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Ball
2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away. This is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Good pitch there as he reaches out to hit this one on the ground to first. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Set to deal on a 1-2 strike. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And now for Washington, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. And there he goes towards second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 out. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. As a look, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball well outside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high and gone up into the second deck. Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
At the plate, Yadiel Hernandez. She'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. McMahon is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next, here is Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's 3-0 Washington. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Ryan McMahon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey!
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. McMahon retired, and there's one away.
Number 35.
So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. First pitch of the AB now. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one. So
now,
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Diaz stands at first with one out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And the payoff pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Herman Marquez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A runner on first with 2 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Rockies strand 1, still down 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Garcia.
The shortstop, Luis Garcia.
Now here it comes. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Steven Strasburg. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Tapia's in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Back to the top of the order now. And here's Lane Thomas into the box. stretch.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Ball.
That
Down.
misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the
We got 3
offering.
balls and 2 strikes.
Number 3 would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball.
Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And this will be fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Kieboom over to his right. 1 away. Ready now is Brendan Rodgers. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball 1.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1 and 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bell ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Next to dig in, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Outside and low, 3-0. Now here it comes. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Blackman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now the first pitch.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Stepping in once again is number 3, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Oh, the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Juan Soto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, See if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
1 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Robert Stevenson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
Josh Bell will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
2 strikes, count.
Swing and a looper to left. Story trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Standing in now, Yadier Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They lead it 3-0. Ryan Harper is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And now the first pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
No ball,
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. Striding in for the Rockies, Elias Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's
now
down.
A good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The count now at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to group.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0.
Red.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Garcia.
The shortstop, Luis Garcia.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down and away, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
3-1 to the Nationals shortstop.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2, 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next to hit, Carter Kieboom. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Nobody out, runner on first. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Number 88 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. He's set, and the pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lane Thomas. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. And he makes the play to end the inning. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Number 9 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0 home. Hit to third. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Digging in next, Brendan Rodgers. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering. The 0-1 pitch.
8-2. That's a ball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Scott Ober is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
So stepping in is number 3. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
3-0 now. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Soto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. Yadiel Hernandez will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Now at the plate is Yadiel Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch.
Nope.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Ball 2.
Outside, that's the ball.
High in the air out to center field. Hilliard is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to bat, Caleb Ruiz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup called strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's 4-0 Washington. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Paulo Espino is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Alex Avila will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fooled with the curve. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1-0 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. On to first, and that's your ball game.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching and great defense to help them get the win.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Washington Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Strasburg pitches well enough to get the W, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.